All right, we're live. We're live this morning. My chair's not squeaking any. I'm just doing a squeak update because I know Nancy doesn't like the squeaking sound. It scares her. Good morning, YouTube. April the 2nd, 2024. Beware of the oyster bunnies. Joe Biden, I don't know. You know, calling the bunny rabbits, the men dressed in the bunny costumes, as he addresses the children. Keep my kids away from Biden, but calls them oyster bunnies. Did you know they wouldn't let, it was forbidden by the White House when the kids were coloring the Easter eggs, they couldn't put crosses, any religious symbolism on the Easter eggs, like couldn't write Jesus, you couldn't draw a cross. And we wonder why the world is going to hell in a handbasket. And good morning to you. April showers bring bring May flowers. And we've got showers today in Michigan. We got showers yesterday afternoon and last night, and all day again this morning. So it's going to be a soggy day in Flint, Michigan today for the homeless. No offerings again, none whatsoever to our ministry and outreach to the poor and the homeless. The love of so many has waxed cold. I'm getting alerts on my phone. It says, take a moment. I don't have a moment. I'm going to turn the notifications off. Bear with me just a minute. Ding, ding, ding. There. Now we won't get interrupted, hopefully. But X marks the spot, where the X comes is when how the eclipse on the April 8th is going to cross the United States. In 2017, it went this way, and now in 2024, it's going to go this way. It's going to make an X right at the Madrid fault lines. Now, there is a correlation with the total eclipse of the sun and earthquakes. It does have something to do with the new moon, the full moon, and earthquakes, and I will give it that much. People are saying that look what happened in 2017 with the total eclipse. I don't see it, but they're saying it was COVID. Now you can look at that if you want. That happened in 3 years later, 2017, 18, 19, in 2020. I don't see it. Maybe I could be wrong. We just had a very large earthquake in Japan yesterday. I think it was a 7 point. I said keep your eye on Japan. Keep your eye, especially on Israel. I will say that the ring of fire is around Israel. That's what Iran says that they are going to do now to Israel for the bombing in Lebanon yesterday that killed their top general, that they're going to put a ring of fire around Israel. But we're looking at anti-Bible prophecy, and you're looking at things that a lot of YouTubers are pushing out there, and it makes for a good payday for them if they monetize their channel. If you're watching their YouTube and videos are playing and you can say skip ad in 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, they're getting top dollar to scare the bejeebers out of you. But there is things going on with Israel right now. They are going to have to take on Hezbollah. They're going to have to take on Iran. And the United States is doing nothing under Joe Biden. They're doing nothing whatsoever, nothing at all to help their greatest ally, Israel. And if Trump was in office, they would have the complete support and backing of the United States, but it's not so with Sleepy Joe. It's just not so. The support is not there. You would have to cut the head of the snake off. That would mean start producing oil here in the United States. China is buying up Iranian oil. That's why they have so much money. Hi, Weechi. That's why they're having so much money to fund Hezbollah, because China is buying their oil. Quit sending them billions of dollars on pallets and quit supplying them with oil. But Biden doesn't have half a brain or sense to do that. He doesn't know how to be a commander in chief. Weechi, woman. Speaking of wax, Bill Gates' appeal on fruits and vegetables is questionable. It appears to have led cadmium, mercury in acceptable. Yeah, I believe it. Oh yeah. Hi, I'm Bill Gates, and I'm going to kill you softly, but not with my saw, with my fruits and vegetables. I'm going to contaminate you and kill you, because we've got to eliminate the population, because you don't fit into our New World Order society of the Antichrist. You just don't fit in, you Christian. So we're going to have to eliminate you. Avis! Good morning, Avis. Talking about Bill Gates wants to kill us all, Avis. Be careful what we eat. You are what you eat. I guess I'm a garbage dumpster, I guess. But I don't know, guys. So there is some stuff with this April the 8th total eclipse, but people are just going crazy with the hype and the sensationalism of it. And we still are not to have a spirit of fear. But I see we had a very large earthquake. I wonder if I can find it. Yesterday in Japan, 7 point something. Let me see if I can pull it up. I type real slow. I don't know if I can find it or not. Let's see. Japan rocked by 7.6 earthquake. Well, that was in January. 2020, I made a 7.5. I made it 7.4. Honshu, Japan. It was a 7.5 magnitude in Japan that hit yesterday, triggering tsunami warnings January 1st, April 12th. And it did a lot of damage. And now, could that be because they're saying, and people are putting the puzzle pieces together, that every time there is a new moon with a total eclipse, that it triggers earthquakes. Massive earthquake triggering tsunami warnings hits Japan. Tokyo, a 7.5. This was yesterday. Magnitude earthquake struck central Japan on Monday afternoon, collapsing buildings, causing fires, and triggering. I can't speak this morning. Triggering tsunami alerts as far away as eastern Russia, prompting orders for residents to evacuate immediately affected coastal areas of Japan. The earthquake left 6 people dead in Ishikawa Prefecture, and dozens have been injured in 4 other prefectures, including Toyama and Niigata. Japan's public broadcaster reported citing hospitals and local authorities. My. So there could be something to this. Yeah, the earthquakes are on the uptick. And I knew about that one, but I was out yesterday and couldn't get my to report on that one. But so we're gonna have to see. But this 3 days of darkness, I don't see that happening. I see a short few minutes of darkness with the eclipse, but people are really coming out of the woodwork with Rapture, Indiana, and all of these theories, and that's what they are, theories on this total eclipse of the sun. But we did have one in 2017, and I don't believe anything happened. People are saying in 3 years later we had COVID, but I don't know how you put that together. In 2017, in 2017, a solar eclipse, and then three in 2020. I don't see it, but I mean, it's possible. But I do see things happening. We got to keep our eye on Israel with all of Bible prophecy. We want to make it all, we want to put the bullseye on America. Florida, judgment's coming. New York City is gonna topple. That's Mystery Babylon. You got to remember when the prophecies were being given, America was kind of desolate, had some indigenous people here. America doesn't play a part in end time Bible prophecy. It just doesn't. So Israel does. Israel does. And they're surrounded by now the ring of fire. But so we're going to have to see. The earthquakes are in the uptick. And when this crossed in 2017, and when it crosses on the 8, it's going to make an X. And right in the middle is the New Madrid fault line. So we're going to have to see. You're right. A lot of this isn't being reported at all. We've got the Japanese earthquake. Let me see. Bear with me for a moment. Oh, let me see. Whoops. I can't be on here long. I got to go try to get out there. Oh, you know what? Cancel. I got to do it over here. I keep forgetting. I have it on my, what am I doing? I have it on my phone. What's wrong with Pastor Dave? Let's see what we got. 2.5, 6.2 in Japan, 4.9 in Chile, 4.6 in Japan. I believe a lot of these are aftershocks. Fiji region, 4.7. I'm only doing there's a lot of them, but 5.9 Japan, 4.5 the Pacific Rise, 5.3 Pacific Rise. So yeah, the earthquakes are on the uptick, and we're going to have to see what happens, what comes about on next Monday. Don't get discouraged if nothing happens. Why do you want something to happen? Why do we, as the church today, why do we want people to die? Why do we want people to die? Why do we want buildings to collapse? I just don't understand why we want buildings to collapse and little dogs and kittens get crushed in the rubble. What's wrong with the church today? That's what so evil and wicked. The powers that be are behind a lot. They can control the weather. They can do cloud seeding and make it rain and make it snow and cause earthquakes. I believe we've got the technology, the fallen angel technology today, to do so many things to fool and deceive the masses. And that's what's happened. I see it on YouTube. The masses are deceived. They're just deceived. They're just engulfed in fear. And it's like fear is the Christian's new high. That's their new high. They don't get high on Jesus. They remember the old days in the 70s and the 60s, and let's get high on Jesus. No, we're getting high on fear now. Jesus don't scare us, but he ought to. You better fear God, not fear man. But let me see. I have an earthquake thing on my phone. That's how I knew the Japan earthquake yesterday, because the earthquake alarm went off. And I only have it for 7.0 and higher. So I'm keeping track. I'm a keeping track. I said, I'm a keeping track. You can see my earthquake on my phone. The quakes will get so bad up into the night. I believe that, but you got to watch Japan. There is a guy, Canadian. I can't think of his. He's only on Instagram. He's not on YouTube, and he doesn't do Facebook. He's on Instagram, but he is dead on the money. Canadian Nomad, I think it's called. He's called the Canadian Nomad, and I'm telling you, he's on the money. And he's talking about the biggest earthquake that the world has ever seen is going to wipe out Japan. Is going to be washed into the sea. And he's pretty close. He's pretty good. So I keep following him. I don't follow much on YouTube. I don't watch other YouTube videos. I don't know. I just see the devil having a playground on the internet and on YouTube. And we just still don't have any. I think Avis was our last offering, and Adam to our ministry. So, I mean, we don't even, the devil stops our ministry here on YouTube as well. So we can't go out and help the homeless. So pray for our ministry, pray for those that come forward and to help those in need. And pray for Avis today. Pray for Sister Kimmy Humphreys. Pray for so many people that are feeling the crunch of this Biden lifestyle. I pray for Fumiko, and Mom Fumiko and family, because they live in California, but it must be so hard to live there. It must be so hard and costly that I just worry they have enough to get by with the economy there, and it's just terrible. Hi, Barbara Ann, blessing to you. Pray can get glasses and have place get jacket. Just difficult. I could birthing rain. Amen. Also up into the oh yeah, that would be, look at the 9.0 with the tsunami in Japan, Avis. Look what that caused. Could you imagine a 10 pointer on the Richter scale? Bye-bye, Japan. Bye-bye, United States, or wherever this thing may hit. But do something good today for the Lord. Pray for Barbara Ann and Avis, and pray for so many. Sister Barbara and Famiko, and I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I'm worried about you. And pray for Brother Rob, that's not with us today, Rob Estrada. Pray for Weechi. I like that name. I do. And pray for Pastor Dave. We have that PET scan coming up on the 28th. And I know we're not to have a spirit of fear, but I'm a little, I'll say, anxious. I don't want any bad news. Of course, it's going to happen on a Friday, so they leave you sweating bullets for the whole weekend. So that, I think it's a Thursday or a Friday, and I won't get the results till Monday, and then I'll find them before the doctor finds them. I'll find them on my computer, and Christy helps me, and I just hope everything is good. I just hope everything is good. Prayers and practical good Samaritan. Yeah, yes, we need good Samaritans. Where are they? Where are they? I love you guys so much, and heading out the Flint with what I have, and I'll see you guys soon.